Are you about to watch this video and you're not liked and subscribed to it? Like the video, please. Just go down. It's right there. It's right there.
I did. I hit it. I hit it. Have you hit it?
Carl.
Philly's got the easiest schedule left in Major League Baseball, so I'm sure you guys talked about that. So I do like them to make the playoffs.
No. Hi, Carl.
Hey, guys.
How are you?
I'm
How you
great.
Yeah.
I'm terrible. Did you guys talk shit about me already?
No.
I'm miserable.
No. I don't think we didn't say anything bad about you. We were just kind of talking about the day that the Cubs had today and yesterday.
Yeah.
It started off with Anthony Rizzo, which was a shocker. And I think Dallas and I were very upfront about the fact that we were on your side. We thought that there was a chance that he could get traded, but we did not want him to get traded. We wanted Anthony Rizzo to stay. He didn't. He ends up with the Yankees. So that was number one. And then today we're taking the tour here at the Field of Dreams in Iowa, and Javy Baez goes to the Mets to share an infield with Francisco Lindor. And then right after that, you go down. You're actually on the Field of Dreams as this one goes down. Kris Bryant traded to the San Francisco Giants.
Yeah. So our three guys that won the 2016 World Series, people would say Wilson Contreras too, but he's always been the fourth. In the Cubs, it's really Rizzo, Bryant, Baez. Those have been the three guys that have kind of.
Well, Schwarber.
Really, yeah.
Schwarb's too, but he was gone a
great.
while.
He'll be great with Boston. Yeah. All these guys would be great basically anywhere but with the Chicago Cubs. So
is that why they traded?
Yeah, the first thing, the emotional part, is it for Rizzo is like you would expect the first guy, the building block you build around that would be here forever. And they got him on a cheap deal for the first 7 years of his career. So it was kind of like, all right, well, then you take care of him afterwards. And they never did that. They embarrassed him this offseason, and now he's in New York.
Yep.
Yeah, so we didn't see that coming. I thought
driven into the arms of another organization.
I thought Ricketts would literally be like, okay, well, this is the guy we can't fuck with because
that's exactly what
the fan base loves him that much. Like at least Javy, you could be like, well, he strikes out a lot. You get pissed off at him. Kris Bryant's never really bought in. Like, there's no holes to plug in with Rizzo. Some people say, hey, he's got a bad bat, but just pay the guy for whatever you want. Just pay the guy, keep the guy around, build around him. He's the leader of the team.
Yeah, he should have been their Jose Abreu. There's no reason why he ever should have played for another organization after what happened in 2016. Even without 2016, let's just take out the fact that they won the World Series. He still is the guy that deserves the lifetime deal. Like, we're not going to get rid of this guy. He's here. He's the centerpiece of what we're trying to build in terms of culture.
Yeah.
Does it make it any easier to swallow, knowing that he was just really one of multiple pieces that were issued out of town? Like, because if it's just Rizzo, does that hurt? Or now that it's like, Rizzo gone, Baez gone, everybody's left town.
No, this one's, he has the emotional connection where what hurts more, being bad hurts, really but this hurts way more. This hurts way more than like us losing 100 games next year. You guys have done that before. It hurts more than being so bad. This hurts right now, where it's like it's coming down the pipeline. I don't even remember the question. Fuck.
So then we'll give you this.
You know what? You guys are saying Kris Bryant is a third baseman. The national audience needs to know he's way more than a third baseman. He's a great left fielder. He's a great right fielder. He can play a little center field. They're going to move him around, I think, during games.
Any thoughts to that movement early on in Kris Bryant's career, and really never a dedication to him in one position, like a commitment, like, hey, KB, we love you enough and we've got enough respect for you as a man and a player to work with you on finding you a home on that diamond.
You know a lot more about big league culture than I do, being in the clubhouse and stuff, but to me, KB's always been a guy who wants to play different positions. He really is just into like having fun with the game and distracting himself and stuff like that. So I don't think he's one of those like, this is how it has to be like this for me every day. I actually think he thrives in variety and like chaos and stuff. The Giants also, he's got a relationship there. Scott Harris was Theo Epstein's right-hand man for Kris Bryant's entire duration, and the Cubs, Scott Harris, went out to the Giants to work their number 2 guy now. I think he was very instrumental in saying if we get Kris Bryant, he can really mix and match because he knows the subjective components of what KB can do to a whole roster. So that doesn't make it feel any better.
The only reason I asked that question is because you alluded to a lack of buying in from Kris Bryant, and that might have led to a lack of buying in. Like,
people say
just
he's not bought. Do you
just
think?
A question. You said it. Your words, not ours.
Because that's people's perception of KB is he's not like one of those like rah bought in guys.
In terms of like the Cubs?
across Major League Baseball if you were like, all right, well, that's a guy that like lives and breathes his club? That was his big critique in Chicago. Like, he was never really like.
I don't know. I mean, like, because when he went on, it was with you guys that he said that he was like, just like, didn't fall out of love with baseball, but like.
Wasn't a great time.
He
It
wasn't
as
loving
much
it.
fun as it used to be yourself.
Yeah, but I mean, like, can you understand? Like most people would be able to relate with that, where it's like, we won championships here, and we had a great core here, and these guys, we came up together, and then suddenly, it just changed. Like, and it's not fun anymore, and it can't be fun to go out there, like, win an MVP, win a World Series, hit 40 bombs, and have your name come up in trade rumors all the time. It's like, what do you mean? Like, I've delivered on everything that you could have ever imagined you wanted me to deliver on, and now I've got to hear about you wanting me to go somewhere else all the time? Like, as a human being, that can't be fun. And like that would impact, like, if there were Barstool trades, like Dave talked about this before, about how, like, you know, if you could trade talent to like Bleacher Report or like ESPN, like, imagine, like, you just hear rumors like, yeah, like, Barstool wants to trade you to fucking, like, Forbes. It's like, what?
A good feeling. That
like,
would not be a good feeling.
Yeah.
Because you care and you're.
It's like,
you're
what do you
in
mean?
on
Like, I'm at the end of my deal, and so you're just gonna, instead of paying me to stay here, you want to trade me to somewhere that I don't want to go? Like, I want to stay here. Like, I've performed here. I want to stay here. And like, think about that, how that would affect like your mood and your, like, oh, why aren't you happy? It's
tough
like,
to buy in.
Can you,
Yeah, it's tough. That said, I think he's a great pro. I think out of all those guys, I think he's going to take this and instantly just, I don't think he has much emotional baggage with it. I think Javy might be a little confused, but excited to go play with Francisco. Because a lot of his contract stuff just kind of came up boom this year, where it was like, no, we're going to get a deal done. And there was really no question, like, oh my God, like, Javy will be here. Why? He sells the most jerseys. He's the guy you watch for the highlights, the replays, the young kids coming to the park. And then the Rizzo piece, I do love him going to the Yankees. I'm sorry, Jared. I know you're a national objective, unbiased reporter right now.
No
so
doubt.
I'm just going to tap into this. Anthony Rizzo got dragged by the Cubs in the offseason over the contract extension. You've got a short porch with the Yankees. He's going to be hitting alongside Joey Gallo, where they're both extremely effective, but in completely different ways. So I think that can fuck with the opposing pitchers. And I think Anthony Rizzo is going to have an opportunity where he, like, is out to prove people wrong, and he's the type of guy, when he's got that chip on his shoulder, like, he can get to the next level. So I'm very disgusted with the Cubs, particularly Tom Ricketts, but I think there's cool, compelling storylines for each where these guys are going.
No doubt.
So
let me just ask you this: where do the Cubs go from here?
Hopefully bottom out. Hopefully a top 10 pick this year and just lose as much as you can. And then hopefully next year a top 5 pick. And hopefully those 2 picks are good enough to then say, all right, maybe we can stop being such pussies and go spend some money. Because God knows they have it. I mean, they have so much.
They got the funds.
You guys saw the neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's not a cheap neighborhood.
It's booming.
No.
It's booming over there.
Yeah, we got a fudge shop.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
a babe shop.
Is there anyone in particular that you're looking to see get playing time now that there's so much vacated space?
Yeah, and actually, this is
Warner?
Jason Hayward. He needs to play every day, 5 plate appearances. They're going to pay him $27 million. I want him to earn every single penny because I'm so sick of all this platoon stuff. Like, Jason Hayward is hitting under 200. I think he's getting $27 million a year. Like, they need to punish that guy. Like, oh, you're hammy sword? Don't care. Then play first base today. Like, well, I don't even play first base. Like, guess what, dude? You're going to go and bear it. Like, not that malicious, but that malicious.
Yeah. But
no, we actually, this is how bad it is. We don't have anybody that's even remotely knocking on the door like, well, now we get to see what this guy has.
Yeah.
No, it's all quadruple.
That's why I said Horner.
We just have quadruple A.
Horner?
Horner has 0 home runs this year and 136 plate appearances. Do the math. This was a first-round draft pick. 0 home runs and 136 plate
Not a
appearances.
big Horner guy.
He's hitting over 300 though.
Hey.
Too bad it's not 1989. No one reads. No one values
89.
people by the first
Good year
column
for
of the
the
box
A's.
score. Yeah. That was also a year the Cubs blew, I think, a 3-1 or 2-1 or 2-0 lead in an NLDS.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. You know what?
Enjoy Kyle Schwarber,
Thank you.
and you guys did a good job.
We did. We did a
Thank
great
you.
job. Proud of the A's.
I'm saying this is it. Sorry, Cubs.
I got one more question before we let you go. You want to go have a catch?
Yeah, let's go have a catch.
Okay.
Appreciate that, guys.
Okay.
This is a special trip. Thanks for having us out here.
Hey. Thanks for being here.
Starting 9, I love you guys.
Love you too.